Thank you for joining us on We've Got the Power.
iUrban TV presents We Got the Power. Hosted by City of Miami Commissioner Michelle Spence Jones.
Hey Miami, this is your City of Miami Commissioner Michelle Spence Jones, and guess what? You're watching iUrban TV. We've got the power. Today with us in the studio, the WMBM studio, I got my partner, my ace, Boom Coon.
Reggie Klein, how are you?
And we also have our guest joining us today. She is a candidate for judge. And hey, look, Reggie, I know you know this whole world. Our segment today was about justice.
That's right, and I want to introduce Greer Wallace, who's running in Dade County to be one of our next new judges. She will be one of the 3 black women judges that we're going to be electing this year. That's if everyone goes out there and votes. Greer, can you tell us a little bit about, what it's like to be running and dealing with family life? I mean, your husband's a politician. He's the mayor of Florida City. So I guess you're used to campaigns, but now you're the candidate. So how's that feel?
Well, I'm enjoying it, Reggie. It's a very busy time for me, and it's totally different from any of the campaigning that I've ever done with my husband. To cover the entire county of Miami-Dade County has been a challenge, but I've really been enjoying it. I've been enjoying meeting people and introducing myself, and I'm just overwhelmed and really humbled by the support that I've gotten as I've met people.
What's your daughter think about you running?
My daughter's very excited. In fact, today she's at the early voting site in Florida City City Hall, and she's been helping me as I've gone throughout the county for months now.
Well, women in politics. I mean, I know that that is a tough, balancing act. To take care of your family, to be an attorney, and now going after being a judge. But I do want to know this because I think it's important for at least first comers, people that are actually running for office for the first time. Like, every day you were in the courtroom as an attorney. What was that that moment that made you decide, hey, look, this is something I must do? Like, what made you decide you wanted to run for judge?
Well, after many years of practice and after appearing before many judges that I felt were not actually following the canons of ethics, that were not respecting people, were not listening to them, I realized that I am the type of person, I have the kind of character that I would be good for the community and I would serve in an appropriate way. Mm-hmm. So it's been something that I've wanted to do, and I just stepped out on faith and decided that I would pursue that goal that I've had. Wow. And that's why I'm running.
Well, I know I went to one forum with you. I think it might have been a forum or no, one of the senior visits I believe I attended with you, and I was just so moved with some of the stories that you talked about as an attorney that you encountered, families and how they were affected, and and I know as a judge you have to, for the most part, not be moved by any of that, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be impartial, but you can still have a heart.
Yes,
I think that's important.
And be compassionate.
Yes, and I just thought it was wonderful just to hear that, and especially already we know going through the system, a lot of the times it's most of what? Us.
Right, yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
we make up a majority of the, even though we're the smallest part of the population, and we seem to be in the court system a lot. And Greer, you were in dependency court, so I see that's really where you really see families getting ripped and torn apart. And you're trying to protect children. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, well, my practice over the years has been forging family relationships and protecting children from abuse and neglect. For years, I did prosecute child abuse and neglect cases, but for the last 15 years in private practice, I've been trying to maintain the integrity of the family by representing those parents who had alcohol and drug addictions and mental health problems and who had their children removed from home. And that has really been my passion over the years of my practice.
So you're trying to reunite families, in effect.
Reunite families, absolutely. Make certain that the parents get the resources that they need to deal with whatever their challenges are, whether it be employment, counseling for mental health issues, or for alcohol and drug addictions.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Greer, for joining us. You're watching iUrban TV, and hopefully, our viewers will have the opportunity to know a little bit more about you as a candidate. we're like really down to the wire right
Right.
now. We're like less than what, 7 days.
That's right. 7
Okay.
days left.
Left.
And we're voting now.
Right.
So tell us your punch number.
Yes.
Tell the viewers your punch number.
My punch number is 94. I'd ask that you vote for me, Greer Wallace, number 94.
All
Thank you.
right. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.